In the vast world of electronics, there is a tiny chip that most people have taken for granted. Yet it has quite shaped our world. It is inside a toys and a musical instrument. It controls alarm and kitchen timers. It's been to outer space, blink light on our movie cars, and power countless inventions from Harvest to NASA. It's so versatile, engineers call it the Swiss Army knife of integrated circuits. It's been in productions for over half a century with billions sold. This is the story of the 555 timer, a story of innovations, persistence, and the one man refusal to take no for answer. To understand why the 555 was revolutionary, we need to step back in time. The year is 1947, just 2 years after the Second World War ends. A group of scientists at Bell Lab invent the transistor. It wasn't just an upgrade from vacuum tubes, it was a technological earthquake. Electronics sank from massive room-sized machines to devices you could carry. They become faster, more reliable, more energy efficient. Fast forward to 1960s. Integrated circuits, chips with many components packed inside are becoming common. They are making radios, calculator and computer smaller and cheaper. But the one problem remains the timing. If you wanted a circuit to flash a light, make a beep, or control or delay, you need many separate components like resistors, capacitor, transistor, all wired in a complex ways. These circuits were big, costly, and often unreliable. Every engineer knew if only there were a single chip to handle timing, life would be much easier. In 1970 in Sunnyvale, California, the heart of what would later be called Silicon Valley, a Swiss-born engineer named Hans Kaminskind was working for Signetics, a semiconductor company. Hans was no stranger to challenges. He had moved from Switzerland to America, built his career in chip design, and was now supporting a wife and four children. His office was tiny, squeezed between two Chinese restaurants. The aroma of fried rice and stir fry wafted in daily, and his paycheck less than the 15,000 a year. Not much for the man living in expensive California with a family of six. Originally, Hans had been hired to design a phase-lock loop chip, especially circuit for keeping a signals in sync. But then economic crash, projects froze, half the company's staff were laid off. Hans could have given up. Instead, he saw an opportunity. While working on his phase-lock loop, Hans had designed a tiny oscillator, a circuit that produced a steady signal unaffected by temperature or voltage changes. Then it hit him. What if this could be turned into a universal timer? One chip that could handle almost any timing job. He pitched the idea to Signetics engineering department. The answer is no. They argued that the company already sold the parts for building timers. Why create something that might compete with their own sales? For many inventors, that would have been the end, but Hans was persistent. He bypassed the engineering and went straight to marketing manager Art Fury. Fury listened and said, "Let's do it." With approval in hand, Hans set to work. No CAD software, no simulations program. Every part of the circuit was drawn by hand on paper. Layouts were made with the sheets of red masking film, carefully cut with razor blades. Hans spent months testing a breadboard prototypes, adjusting values, and perfecting the design. In the process, he discovered a way to reduce the number of pins from 9 to 8, making cheaper and easier to use. The final design had 23 transistors, 16 resistors, and 2 diodes, all packed into a pin package. By October 1971, prototypes were ready. The NE 555 in plastic and the SE 555 in metal. A legend was about to born. In 1972, the 555 timer IC hit the market. It was a sensation. It was inexpensive, reliable, and ridiculously versatile. Need a timer, the 555 could do it. Need generate pulses, the 555 could do it. Want to flash LEDs, make sounds, control motors, or trigger alarms, the 555 could do that too, all with just a few extra components. Hobbyists love it, engineers love it, every educator embraced it as a teaching tool. By 1975, Signetics had been acquired by Philips, and the 555 was being manufactured by dozens of companies. Billions of units were sold, and the number just kept climbing. The 555 sold off everywhere. The flashing light on Knight Rider car in 1980s, the 555 timer. Twist that sharp beeped or read up 555 timer. Electronic keyboard and the synthesizers 555 timer. Spacecraft timing systems, yes, even NASA used them. Burger alarms, kitchen timers, light dimmers, heart rate monitors, all powered by the 555. Actually, Hans himself later said, 9 out of 10 uses were things I never imagined. Today, more than 50 years after the launch, the 555 timer is still in production, unchanged in design. In the era when most chips become obsolete in just a few years, the 555 has endured for decades. It has taught millions of people the basic of the electronics. It's powered projects from school science fairs to billions-dollar of space missions. And it all began in tiny office between two Chinese restaurants, with one man who refused to take no for an answer. The 555 timer, small in size but the massive in impact.